So continuing education, the what, the why, the when, the where, the how. I'm going to answer all these questions for you. I'm Ray Barrett, the CEO of the Telehealth Certification Institute, and it is our goal to provide you what you need to provide the best services that you can. Our mission is to provide access to competent care, and the best way that we can do that is to train professionals. So let's begin with the why. Why even get continuing education? Why is it that this is a requirement? Well, let's first look at licensure. One of the reasons why states can have licensure law in the first place is to protect the public. And the way that they do that is they say, listen, public, these people here, you can have some assurance that they're likely to be competent in providing you service because we know they have a certain amount of training and supervision. They passed the licensure exam and they remain competent by getting continuing education, right? So that's really important. So look at our code of ethics. The ACA code of ethics says that counselors practice only within their boundaries of competence based upon their education, training, and supervision. And if you're going to practice in an area that's new to you, that you only do so with the appropriate training and supervision. Also, if you're going to provide distance counseling, telemental health, again, only do so with the appropriate level of training and supervision. It also says that counselors recognize the need for continuing education to acquire and maintain a reasonable level of awareness of current scientific and professional information in their field of activity. So it's up to us to assess based upon our job duties, our niche, what we provide, what training do we need in order to be competent and to remain competent. Ethically, we're supposed to get continuing education and remain competent. Now, we all know that our skills get stale, things change, things evolve, the needs of our clients change, the world changes, right? Look at telehealth. So we specialize in telehealth training, but we have a CE marketplace that covers a whole range of topics. And the reason why we do that, again, is to provide access to awesome training because we come across some fantastic presenters. And when we find a presenter that is an expert, really knows their stuff, but knows how to present it in a way that's digestible, where you actually learn, bam, we reach out to them and we ask them to present for us. Only those, right? Because we want awesome courses. All right, so another thing is your state licensing board likely requires a certain amount of CE hours. That's probably why you're looking at this training. So what is it that your state licensing board requires? Because they all require different stuff. It makes it kind of confusing if you're licensed in a lot of different states. So they're going to say, well, what education provider do you need to get trained by, right? If they're going to accept their hours. So they're going to tell you the organizations that the CE provider needs to be approved by, right? So let's say NBCC, right? So they might say, well, if the CE provider is an approved provider by NBCC, then you can get credit for the hours that you get trained by them. That's an example. And then they might say what you need to be trained in. They might say you need a certain amount of hours in ethics or something else. And then they might say how it is that you need to be trained. Does it have to be live on site, live webinar, online, et cetera, et cetera? How many hours do you need? How often do you need those hours? So you want to look at your state licensing board's requirements. One of the ways to find access to that information is on our website. So we list all of the state boards, their web addresses, but also where in their web address do they deal with CE hours. So you can take a look at our site as a starting point. So another thing is where to get training. All right, now this is important. It's about relationship. We're people of relationship, right? So I know I want to work with an organization that actually answers the phone when I call. I actually talk to a person, or when I send a chat message, I'm chatting with a person, or I can text them, or I can email them, and I'm getting a response back, and they're there to help me, right? So I would look for an organization that does that. Try giving them a call, see if you get someone on the phone, right? Or send them a chat message and see if you get a response from a person. That's what I'd look for because you want your questions answered now. You want it to be in an understandable way. You want someone to help you through this process. Because when you're looking at a CE marketplace and there's all these courses, it might be hard for you to filter and figure out what's the best ones for you, right? That's an important decision to make. So you might as well get help with that. Another thing is quality training. It's not about just checking off a box. Okay, I got a certain amount of hours. What a waste of time and money. And you're really sacrificing clients, right, in the public. So, because we really want to be competent and expanding our competence, not just staying at the same level. So, I would look for a training provider that has awesome content and awesome presenters. That's another thing. So, look at their testimonials, right? So, like on our site, you'll see over 500, maybe 600 now, testimonials that individual professionals provide, right? Saying how great our courses are. So that's really important. Look for that. Another thing is ease of use. You want to be super easy to use. You don't want to be trying to figure out how do I get my certificate of completion or take my course, et cetera, et cetera. So that's really important. And I know a lot of clinicians are interested in free courses, not just free so-so courses, but free awesome courses. So again, our mission is to get the content out to people, right? So we provide free courses all the time. If you hover over the menu item that says CE and training, hover over where it says courses and products, and then click on free webinar events. There's other ways to get there even quicker. But so we are always offering free webinars. Now, these are awesome presenters and content that we think is very applicable to right now. So take a look at that. Right now, we have one on integrating the art of writing in your practice. Then we have several on play therapy. And then we have one on suicide prevention. That's just what we have going on right now. It changes all the time. But look at that because they're free and they're live webinars. All right. And then in order to find a course that specifically is geared to you in your niche, just click on the hourglass over at the top right-hand corner. You'll get a pop-up. In that pop-up, just type a subject. Say you work with families, right? So you can type in families and search for that keyword, and you'll see a course that we offer for family counseling. You just click on the title of that course, and then you'll get all of the course details, right? The description, the instructor, CE hours, how to take the course, et cetera, et cetera. It's all there for you. There's other ways to get there. If you click on CE and training, and then you'll see all of the categories of the courses. If you click on any of these categories, the courses pertaining to those categories will show up, or where it says filters, you could, again, type in a keyword in where it says filters. Let's say you want your certificates of completion of all the courses that you've taken with us. Easy. Hover over my account, click on my certificates, and they'll list there. You just click on one of them. It's a PDF. It'll open up in a new window, and you could download or print it off. If you want to see your list of courses that you're taking with us, you would just click on my courses. In terms of finding the state licensing board's websites in regards to CE hours, again, hover over the CE and training tab, click on CE details. And then if you scroll down, you'll see all the states listed. You click on your state and you will have links there for you. So again, it's our goal to get you what you need to provide the best care that you can. Please see us as your CE marketplace. Call us. We'd love to chat with you and help you in whatever way that you need.